Hey there, you're welcome to Scodemy. My name is Philemon. In this video, we are going to look at data transformation and data cleaning in Microsoft Excel. So the first part of the video would look at data transformation. The other part of the video will look at data cleaning. In data transformation, we are going to look at Power Query and Power Pivots in data transformation. Then we'll look at some few cleaning in Excel. If this is your first time, do not forget to like, share, subscribe to our page for more subsequent and more educative content on data analytics. In performing data transformation in Microsoft Excel, ensure that you have your data sets ready. So your data set could be in any format. Open a blank Excel sheet. So you open a blank Excel sheet, then you go to data. Now when you go to data, then you go to get data. These are the things that would open over here. So you can see that you can have it from file. It could be even online. You can have it from a data set, any format. The data that we are going to use for this video, it is an Excel. So you come to from file, then you select. You go to where your data set is, then you select it. So after selection, it is going to open the Power Pivot Query Navigator. Then it selects your data set that you are looking at. Now for the purposes of this, the data that we are working with, so you check whether everything is okay. When you are done and everything is okay, you come to transform data. So you click on transform data. So when the data is transformed, it opens the Power Query editor. So this is the Power Query. Now over here you can do so many things over here. You can do a lot of transformation over here. So let me show you some few things. So this is basically the data transformation. Now when you look at the first rows that you have over here, you can see some have alphabet, some have numbers and all that. Now when you see an alphabet attached to a row, it means that the data set that column contains is alphabetical. It's the same way when you see numbers. So you can see that quantity purchase that you have over here has 1, 2, 3. It means that the data set in there is numerical. Okay, then it is the same way. So for instance, when you look at this one, selling price has decimals. Okay, so it means that the data set that's contained in this column is decimals. And it's the same way everything works. If it has to do with dates, you see the date attached to it and everything. All right, now this is the first part. Then let's say we want to take out some columns. Okay, not want them, so we want to delete them. There are two ways to do this. You can right click on the column, then you remove. Okay, now I want you to see some changes that happens on these apply steps. These apply steps means that instead of it's having undo and redo like we have in Excel, these parts do not record it this way. So it records on the apply steps. It records every step that you partake. Okay, every step that you do in this space, it marks it over here and it records it. So let's say we want to take out some rows. So you can come to remove rows. So this one, let's say we want to remove bottom rows. So it will ask you the number of rows that you want to remove. So you indicate. So let's say I am removing 9 rows. So you enter the 9 in this column or in this box, then you go OK. So you realize that here it has indicated that we have removed some rows. All right, so let's say you want to make changes. So let's say a data contained in a column is not what the row actually specifies. So for instance, if the quantity purchase that you have over here is numeric, but this place has alphabet over here, you can actually make changes to it. So you come to the data type, you click on the data type, then you select which is it, whether it is decimal, it is currency, however it is, you make all the necessary changes over here. So this is how you do data transformation. when you are done with your data transformation and every single thing, then you come to close and load. So you close and load, then you open your power pivot or your power query. Then it opens this way. Alright, so data cleaning in Excel helps you to take out all unnecessary contents or in your data sets. Okay, so this is our data set. You can click on the link in under the comment section. You can click on the link under the comment section to download the data set and try your hands on. Alright, so this is a data set that has an inventory of our suppliers, the quantity we purchase from them, the unit cost and the selling price and all that. All right, so let's look at whether our data set that we have over here is clean. Now the first thing I would want us to check is to take out duplicates. So in removing duplicates, you come to data sets, then you click on this arrow, remove duplicates, then you select. Now it tells us that we have one duplicate values found and removed. Now we have 136 unique values remain, so we want to remove them. We remove the duplicate, so when I check again, there wouldn't be any duplicates, so we do not have duplicates. So that's the first thing. Now when you look at your data set over here, you realize that some of our rights and some of the names that you have over here, for instance, the spaces in between them, it's too much, they are too large. So we'll insert a line, we'll insert a column over here, then we create same column over here for the supplier. But this is what we are going to do. Now we are going to trim. So there's this function we call trim. So we are going to trim so that we have everything written properly. Now you realize that everything that you have over here is well written. So this is one way to delete empty spaces or to delete unwanted spaces in Excel. Now you realize that this column takes a function from this side. So this is what we are going to do. We are going to copy and we replace. When you are done, then we delete this side so that we still maintain our supplier. So that is the first thing. Then also you still realize that some of the names of the items that you have over here, some contain capital letters, some contain just normal sentences and all that. We want to position everything to be proper, so go ahead to insert another column over here. Then we use a function we call proper. Okay, so we use a function that we call proper. So you realize that our kingdom books is caps over here, but it is proper and it situates everything. And again, we copy and we paste everything back so that we take out the formulas that we have in here. So we maintain it this way. All right, so we have all the data set and everything set. So you realize that we have done most of the cleaning that we have over here and everything is in order. Now let's say we want to round up everything to 0 so that we do not have decimals. Okay, we do not have decimals in our data set. So what we are going to do is to have another column inserted here. You realize that this one has decimals, so we use the round up. And we round it up to 0. So we are rounding this column and we are rounding it up to 0. Okay, so you realize that every single thing that we have here has been rounded up. So simple and easy. We copy it and we paste it. So we take out this column and I have our selling price column over here. So this is how basically we conduct data cleaning in Microsoft Excel. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.